You want to travel Albay Bicol but you don't have enough budget and you have fear to go there because of pandemic? Don't you worry, we're here for you to take you through virtually to one of the Philippines' top adventure tourist destination, Legazpi City, Albay. Presenting you is the area and location of Legazpi City. The city is located 527 kilometers south of Manila. The city has a length of 161 square kilometers or 62.40 square miles, which constitutes 6.48% of Albay's total area.
Its population was 209,533. This represented 15.24% of the total population of Albay province, or 3.45% of the overall population of the Bicol region.
Moving on in the area and location, let's now proceed on the geographic location of Legazpi City. Legazpi is on the eastern portion of the province of Albay, bounded on the north by the municipality of Santo Domingo, on the east by the Albay Gulf, on the west by the municipality of Daraga, and on the south by the municipalities of Manito Albay and Pilar and Castilla Sorsogon.
Do you want to know, ladies and gentlemen, the language being used and spoken in Legazpi? Well, Legazpi has one main language spoken, which is the Central Bicol. In addition, English and Filipino Tagalog are also widely used and spoken.
Legazpi is politically subdivided into 70 barangays. The city has 45 urban barangays and 25 rural barangays.
How can tourists go and visit Legazpi? Well, Legazpi is considered the gateway to Bicol because of its relative proximity to the provinces of the region due to its geographical location. With an airport, seaport, bus, and rail terminals, the city is accessible to all modes of transportation, by land, by air, and by sea.
Maray na aldaw sa Indonggapos, lovely Jane ang nagaran ko.
At ako naman, si Sherwin R. Manuel.
Hi, I'm Klarence Pagdilao.
And I'm Rojean Jamille Ruiz.
And we are your virtual tour guides for today. So sit back, relax, and get some snack because we will now start our trip to Legazpi City, Albay.
First, welcome to Mount Mayon volcano. It is one of the most famous tourist destinations of Albay. It is situated in the southern part of the main island of Luzon, towering at a height of 2,462 meters above sea level. It is known for its conical shape, whose natural beauty inspired a number of legends and art.
Now we're here at the Legazpi Boulevard, which the Kabuntukan Hill located. That's just below the Mayon volcano. It is described as the sleeping lion because of its form and contour. Kabuntukan Hill is also a perfect place to spot the panoramic view of the Legazpi 4th District and the Albay Gulf.
Now, we're here at the one of Legazpi City's famous landmark. Here in TV Road, Barangay 41 Buktong, the Lignan Hill. This hill has a 156-meter height that sits in the center. Sightseers, adventurers, and even the fitness buffs joins at the city's prime destination. Lignan Hill Nature Park offers a wide variety of activities for visitors depending on their interests.
It's time for trivia and facts. Did you know that Legazpi City have the touristic tagline, the City of Fun and Adventure? If not, now you know. Let's go to our next destination.
So here we are at Ruiz Black Beach. It is a long stretch of black sand beach from Legazpi City to Santo Domingo. This beach has no facilities and fees to pay, that it is very popular for locals on a budget every Easter Sunday.
Next stop is here on the Daraga Legazpi Diversion Road, where the Japanese tunnel is located. This tunnel was formerly used by the Japanese Imperial Army. This was a perfect site to put up an arsenal because of its 40-meter long L shape and 7 feet deep ground features that the Japanese took advantage as a defensive line over the incoming American and Filipino forces.
It's time for trivia and facts. Did you know that Legazpi City is founded about 1639 and named for Miguel Lopez de Legazpi, a conquistador and the first Spanish Governor-General of the Philippines? If not, now you know. Let's get back to our tour.
This is our next destination, the Headless Monument, which just situated in front of Legazpi City's post office building. This headless statue is supposed to be a tribute to Bicolanos who fought for the country during the World War II. This area reputedly once served as an execution site for the Japanese.
Then, another monument is here at Rizal Avenue, Legazpi City. The monument of General Ignacio Paua. This is one of the historical places constructed to commemorate the accomplishment of General Ignacio Paua here in Legazpi City, Albay.
It's time for trivia and facts. Did you know that General Paua is popularly known as the Chinese General of the Filipino Revolution? If not, now you know. Back to our tour.
Legazpi City is proud also to present to you their large bell, in which they call the Liberty Bell. This is a bronze bell installed in 1945 by the American Liberation Forces here in the Peñaranda Park, front of Albay provincial capital. The large bell was installed by U.S. forces liberating the city from Japanese occupation during World War II.
Before we visit nearby famous destination, let's check a very spectacular view here in Legazpi City. Presenting to you the Legazpi's Boulevard, one of the most picturesque roadside here in the Philippines. The spectacular look of the Mayon volcano and the Katipunan Hills connect the beauty of the nature of this road.
It's time for trivia and facts. Did you know that Legazpi holds the unique distinction of being proclaimed a city 3 times in its history? If not, now you know. To our next stop.
So, our next destination will be the other famous destination of Albay, nearby Legazpi City. Let's go and check it out. So, we're here in Cagsawa Ruins. The church was built in 1587, then destroyed by the Dutch pirates in 1636. A priest had it rebuilt in 1587, but in 1814, the historic eruption of Mayon volcano once again destroyed the church and the town of Casagua. Despite its tragic history, the Cagsawa Ruins Park is still one of the best places to see the majestic Mayon volcano.
Next, here on the Pinamuntugan Island. This island is famous for its features, a cave line with a white sand shore and sapphire waters.
It's time for trivia and facts. Did you know that the city of Legazpi began as a barangay called Sawangan? If not, now you know. To our next stop.
Here right now at the Kitinday Falls and Underground River, originally called as the Naglaus Underground River. It features a cave with a free-flowing cold water that falls into a gorge. The cave is approximately 150 meters long and it's decorated with stalactites, stalagmites, columns, and various rock formations. The water in the gorge further drops downstream on what is known as Sigpit Falls.
To our next destination is here at the Raga Church, the most notable and must-visit churches in the Philippines. Built in 1773, and this spot has witnessed numerous historic events like 1814 Mayon eruption and the World War II. The Raga Church is still standing today as a true testament of faith.
Right now, it's not the time of the festivals or event here in Legazpi City. But let us take a look what are those festivals.
First festival here in Legazpi City is the Mcrhojem Festival. It is held during May 1 to May 31. This festival is celebrated by the entire province, but it is primarily held here in Legazpi City. It is first celebrated in 1998. The Catholic traditions are the primarily showcased here and also the culture of Bicol.
It's time for trivia and facts. Did you know that the word Magayon literally means beautiful? If not, now you know.
The next festival that Legazpi City held is the Ibalong Festival. It is held during August 10 to August 19. This celebrates the myths of Legazpi before the Spanish colonizers arrived. Also showcases how resilient the inhabitants of this region are. During the Ibalong Festival, the culture of the Bicolanos shines through, and the liveliness of the event is something that most visitors can't resist.
Now, let's visit the famous food establishment and get to know the Legazpi's famous food. Small Talk Cafe, here in Doña Aurora Street, Old Albay District. It is the greatest spot near Jose Maria Penaranda Monument. Filipino cuisine provide flavor some meals at this confectionery restaurant. They serve good laing, spaghetti, and carbonara. The future of the Small Talk Cafe is serving tasty ice cream, blueberry cheesecake, and boko. Our next destination is here at the Rizal Street, Barangay 17, Old Albay, the Bob Marlin Restaurant. It is one of the leading restaurants in Bicol, with the branches of Magsaysay and Avenue in Naga City, other than here in Rizal Street, Legazpi. Bob Marlin is renowned for its crispy pata, voted as one of the best crispy pata interpretation in the Philippines.
It's time for trivia and facts. Did you know that Legazpi City is an important economic center of the country and also an important transport hub? If not, now you know. Let's go to the next restaurant.
Next is here at Ruiz, San Los Baños Avenue, Legazpi Port District, the first colonial grill. This restaurant became famous due to the unique dishes they offer, especially the famous sili ice cream. This unique dessert dish garnered some awards and was featured quite a number of times already in magazine, TV, and more.
We're here at Barangay Bitano, Legazpi City, where Big's Dinner is located. If you're looking for the biggest, crispiest fried chicken in town, the juiciest baby back ribs, and an original blend iced tea, this restaurant is perfect for you because they offer all of that. Not only that, they also serve pizzas, pastas, salad, classic meals like tenderloin tips and pork cordon bleu. They also serve Pinoy comfort foods like goto and all-day breakfast of both American and Filipino variety and many more.
And our last restaurant destination is the Spice Rock Food House here on Binson Street, Barangay 5, Sakmin, Old Albay. It is South Asian food and dishes in the middle of a bustling city of Legazpi. Also offers variety of essential herbs and spices for Indian and Asian cooking.
It's time for trivia and facts. Did you know that Legazpi City also named most business-friendly city by the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry? If not, now you know. Let's go to our next destination.
Before our tour ends, here are the famous food of Legazpi City, Albay, Bicol, that you can try once you're now able to visit the place and not virtually.
Bicol Express, a popular Filipino dish consisting of sliced pork that is doused in a creamy coconut-based sauce and seasoned with shrimp paste and spicy chili peppers. According to popular beliefs, Sally Calao invented the dish in her restaurant in Manila. This is natively known in Bicol as sinilihan.
The pinangat or also known as tulmok, tinuktok or tinulmok, is a famous coconut and crab native delicacy. not only in the Legazpi, but also in the whole Bicol region.
Kadinga, or most commonly known as bopis. Kadinga is the Bicolano's way of preparing bopis, made with pork offal such as heart, lungs, spleen, and other offal cooked in vinegar and coconut milk, spiked with chilies.
Sili ice cream or chili ice cream, the famous dessert of Legazpi City. It is made up of coconut cream and a little crushed fresh siling labuyo, also known as bird's eye chilies, which are hot and taste good in the ice cream.
It's time for trivia and facts. Did you know that hemp, coconut, sugarcane, pineapple, vegetables, and rice are the products of Legazpi City? If not, now you know.
So our last destination for this tour is here in the Pagdilao, Legazpi Port District. But since this is just a virtual tour, we will just give you a glimpse of the Ibalong Pasalubong Center. The center awaits you with the different stalls that you can find different products to bring home when you visit this place personally.
So how was the tour? Did you enjoy? Hopefully you enjoyed and had fun with the destinations we present.
Again, we are our tour guides. See you again soon.
Diyos mabalos sa indong gabos.